welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, where we dive into the latest rides, raw performance, and all the details gearheads live for. Today, we're taking a deep look at the legendary beast reborn at a 2026 Nissan GT-R. Yep, Godzilla is back, and it's meaner, sleeker, and more tech-packed than ever. This isn't just a refreshing Nissan went back to the roots and forward to the future all at once. Let's get into everything, from the nose to the tail, the cabin, and under the hood. The moment you lay eyes on the 2026 GT-R, the aggression is undeniable. Up front, the grille is more sculpted, wider, and lower, channeling inspiration from both the R34 and modern aero science. Nissan's V-Motion design signature is sharper now, cutting into the front fascia like a katana. The headlights are sleek, with LED DRLs that look like they're scanning the road for prey. New venting around the bumper isn't just for show, it's fully functional, helping reduce drag and feed more air into the twin-turbo V6. Everything looks taut, pulled over muscle and purpose. It's a serious front end that screams performance, but it's also refined, polished, and just futuristic enough to feel like it slipped out of 2030. Move around to the side and the proportions tell you everything you need to know. Long hood, low stance, short rear deck. The classic GT-R silhouette is intact but has evolved. The wheel arches are more pronounced now, flaring out over a fresh set of 20-inch forged alloys, lighter and stronger than before. The side skirts channel airflow cleanly past the rear wheels, and the character lines slicing down the doors give it that predatory motion, even when it's parked. The roofline is slightly more tapered, giving it a sleeker profile, and yes, the door handles are now flush. Less drag, more style. Nissan also revised the door mirrors with built-in aero vanes to reduce turbulence. It's clear the designers weren't just sketching for beauty, they were sculpting for speed. At the back, it's unmistakably GT-R, but upgraded. The signature quad-circle taillights are now full OLED, delivering a crisp, modern light signature that looks insane at night. A new rear diffuser dominates the lower bumper, more aggressive than ever and housing four monstrous titanium exhaust outlets, now electronically valve-controlled for customizable sound. The rear wing has been reshaped to a bigger but more integrated, with active aero elements that deploy based on speed and drive mode. You can feel the legacy of the R35 here, but it's sharpened with today's materials, aerodynamics, and tech. The entire rear quarter practically shouts track weapon with a license plate. Step inside and the cockpit is where tradition and transformation blend beautifully. Nissan has focused on quality and performance in equal measure. There's a new wraparound dash design, angled toward the driver with a floating 12.9-inch infotainment screen in the center and a fully digital 12-inch instrument cluster. The displays are customizable with GT-R-specific performance layouts, lap timers, G-force meters, boost gauges, the works. Soft touch Alcantara wraps the dash and door panels, paired with carbon fiber trim and satin-finished aluminum. Every button, dial, and paddle feels engineered for the thrill. The new steering wheel is flat-bottomed, wrapped in perforated leather with contrast stitching and integrated drive mode selectors. Speaking of modes, the GT-R now comes with an even more advanced adjustable dynamic system. Comfort, Sport, Race, and a new individual setting lets you tune throttle response, suspension damping, steering weight, and even exhaust note to your exact mood. The seats are new Recaro designs, lighter than before, with better bolstering and memory foam support. Whether you're carving up back roads or heading to the track, they hold you in tight but stay comfortable for long hauls. Rear seats are still tight. Let's be honest, they're more for bags or very small passengers, but that's par for the GT-R course. The trunk space hasn't changed much, enough for a couple of overnight bags or a decent grocery run. But what has changed is refinement. Cabin insulation is much improved, making the ride quieter when you want, though you can still hear that sweet turbo-spoolant engine growl when you crack open the throttle. Now, let's talk performance at the heart and soul of the GT-R legacy. Under the hood is a refined version of the 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged V6, still hand-built by Tittle craftsmen, but now, it punches out a ridiculous 600 horsepower and 490 pounds-feet of torque in the standard model. Step up to the Nismo trim, and you're looking at 650 horses, thanks to updated turbochargers derived from the GT3 race car. Power delivery is instantaneous, turbo lag is almost non-existent, and the soundtrack, pure mechanical bliss, raw, raspy, and addicting. All that power runs through a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission that's been retuned for faster, smoother shifts. 0 to 60, just under 2.9 seconds. Top speed, north of 205 miles per hour. And this isn't just straight-line insanity. The Tesla all-wheel drive system now includes torque vectoring via an electronic rear differential, meaning it handles like a rear-wheel drive car until traction demands more. Nissan's revamped the suspension, too, with adaptive built-in dampers and lighter components, improving both cornering precision and ride quality. Brakes are carbon ceramic in higher trims, clamping down hard with 6-piston calipers up front. Fade-resistant, track-ready, and beautifully modulated. You also get launch control, active cornering control, and a smarter traction management system that makes the car feel planted yet alive. Whether you're on city streets or carving mountain roads, the GT-R keeps you locked in, focused, connected, and completely in control. Let's talk pricing, because all this performance doesn't come cheap, but it's still a bargain compared to supercars it competes with. The base 2026 GT-R starts around $135,000. The premium trim adds more luxury touches and performance tweaks for around $145,000. If you go all in on the Nismo, expect to shell out about $210,000. Yeah, it's a steep climb, but when you consider the performance per dollar, few cars even come close. You're getting hypercar numbers in a package that still drives to the store, won't break every speed bump, and is built with the reliability Nissan is known for. Fuel economy is actually a bit better this year thanks to mild hybrid assist that adds a small battery to help with low-end torque and stop-start functionality. Expect around 19 mpg city and 26 on the highway, not Prius numbers, but better than expected for something this fast. Tech-wise, the GT-R now features wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, over-the-air updates, a premium 12-speaker Bose sound system, and Nissan's latest ProPilot Assist suite with adaptive cruise, lane keeping, and traffic jam assist. So say it's a daily driver if you want it to be, but deep down, it's still the track monster we all fell in love with. To sum it up, the 2026 Nissan GT-R isn't trying to be something it's not. It hasn't gone electric. It hasn't softened up to chase trends. It's doubled down on what made it iconic: a jaw-dropping performance, unmistakable design, and a driving experience that makes your heart race. But it's also more refined, more modern, and more connected than ever before. This is a car built for purists, for thrill seekers, for those who remember the posters on their walls and now want the real thing in their garage. If this really is one of the last gas-powered GT-Rs we'll ever see, Nissan's making sure it goes out swinging. Thanks for riding along with us here at Car Auto Tune-Up. Make sure to hit that like button if you're as hyped for the 2026 GT-R as we are. Subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. What's your favorite GT-R generation? And would you pick this over a European rival? Catch you in the next one. Stay fast, stay tuned.